Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show.
Hello everybody, this is Paul Neeson with the Raw Life Health Show. And we have today this young man, Arnold, from Arnold's Way Raw Cafe in Philadelphia.
I want to tell you one thing,
it's in
television
Lancaster.
did not ruin my life.
No, but it ruined mine because I wasn't on it.
Not
yet, but I am.
But you are now.
Yes. Arnold probably has more energy than anyone else out there.
Except for you.
Except for me, but we go way back.
Way back. We used to go bare feet.
Bare feet.
Now I'm bare feet.
He interviewed me a long time ago. I speak at his cafe every time I'm there.
Next time?
November coming back.
November coming back.
But Arnold, why don't you tell everyone, I know you have a great story.
I have a great
my
story.
viewers out there. Arnold likes to repeat, so if you hear an echo, it's not an echo. It's a
I repeat myself.
He repeats
How
himself.
do you know that?
Okay, so how do I know that?
Good.
Go ahead.
Want me to repeat my
Want me to
story?
repeat my story?
I'll tell my story.
I'll tell my story.
Right now?
Not right now?
Later?
Okay, later? Okay. We're mirroring. Okay, so Arnold was actually like 500 pounds.
That was
Oh, no, that was you. That was not you.
That was 165
No, that's somebody else. Arnold was had cancer. No, that was somebody else. Arnold actually he was never really sick and he always looked
Actually,
fine.
I was sick.
Yeah, I know he was.
I wasn't
Arnold
really
actually he had a heart attack like
I didn't have a heart
3
attack.
times. I don't know who he is. I just met him. To be honest, we were just walking and I saw this guy and he was talking loud, so I said he might be a good interview because he
might
talks
be a good
loud.
interview, right.
And then I
never
found out
said that was in my life.
I found out he's actually a homeless guy that lives down the block. But we cleaned him up and now he's
Still clean. He's still dirty.
but he actually has a great home, and just like me, he sleeps on the floor, which is amazing.
You know what?
Amazing.
I don't anymore.
Well,
I used to sleep on the floor.
He's totally messed up.
Someone ruined my mattress, and I had to get
Your
a
mattress
bed.
was the rug. What happened? Anyway, I'm
Long
not
story.
too pleased about that. But anyway,
I'm not basically a fruitarian. Me and Paul, different way we look at life. He believes in greens, I believe in fruit.
no. Let's get it
Yes.
straight. Here's the deal.
Yes.
I believe fruit is one of the greatest foods on the planet if we eat it in a certain amount, in moderation. However, if we overdo anything, it can create a problem, especially sugar. And in the long run, it can create an issue. And Arnold overdoes the sugar because he eats way too much fruit.
A lot.
Yeah, so he's doing okay now, but he hasn't learned yet, and he'll learn one day. But Arnold, tell everyone what you've overcome with the raw diet.
Well, I started when I was like 45 years old. At 45 years old, I was actually, it was 45 years old. I didn't think I would live to 46. I was driving one day to my daughter's school, and I had this big, heavy feeling on my chest. I said, oh my God, I'm having a big one. I took my daughter to school. So we hit a certain intersection. I told my daughter, I don't think I can take her to school because if I take her to school, I'm not going to make it to the hospital in time. I'm going to die. So I said to my daughter, do you mind if I make a left-hand turn? I'm going to go to the emergency room. I went to the emergency room. I was in the hospital for 3 days. And I remember specifically my wife, I was married at the time, my wife holding one hand, my daughter holding my other hand. And I said to myself, what the hell am I doing? I had no idea what I was doing here.
And then I walked in and gave you a banana.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What happened was, about a month later, I went back to the hospital again. Same thing. It was the emergency room.
Same doctor?
Different doctor. I was in a gown. I told my wife, I'm leaving. Bye. I don't want to belong here. And that was the beginning of my story. At that point, I took total responsibility for my health. Total responsibility that I was in charge, and that's when I began studying. I studied Ayurvedic, I studied Shiatsu, I studied massage, I studied Reiki, I studied kinesiology, I studied herbs, I studied vitamins. And 6 years later, I ran across a natural hygiene. As soon as I read that book, Natural Hygiene by T.C. Fly, I became a natural hygienist. That was almost 11 years ago. To this day, I'm still a natural hygienist, getting more and more pure. In my case, I think how many hours did I dancing yesterday? 4.5 hours straight without a break. I dance with every 20-year-old out there. In my mind, that's a natural hygiene is the way to go. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong if I talk to Paul.
Well, there's many different ways today to do natural hygiene, but however you do raw, it's still gonna whatever's working for you, it's working. But you know, I found Hippocrates Health Institute, what they advocate works great. But you know, do what works for you. Arnold's now what? How old are you now?
62.
62. So he's been doing this what? Almost
10 or 11.
10 or 11 years. And how many years ago did I meet you? 10 or 11 years ago?
Yeah, you met me in the very beginning.
In the very beginning, I met him, and he still has a tremendous amount of energy. a great cafe called Arnold's Way Cafe
In Lansdale.
in Lansdale.
I also have YouTube.
Lansdale. YouTube. He has a lot of
270 films.
270 films.
25,000 hits per
and
month.
hits per
My
month.
goal is
His goal is
80,000.
80,000. Yeah. Yeah, so Arnold, you know, when I was in town, I always stay with him, and we have a great time. He's like a college dorm. He lives in a house with a whole bunch of young raw foodies.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and anything new coming up? He has videos out. He has videos.
And we actually have a documentary.
He has videos, a documentary.
What I'm doing is I'm taking 19 people literally off the street.
He's taking 19 people off the street, like right off the street.
Well,
that's interesting. I'd like to see that actually.
Come in my cafe.
Like right off the street.
Well,
Don't try that in Brooklyn.
Well,
Okay.
some have raw food, some don't. And they got to hang out with me for 6 weeks. They have to be responsible every single day. And we're going to film them week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6. Each square has a certain goal. One person has to 50 push-ups, one person going to walk 5 miles, someone else is going to run 10 miles, someone else is going to walk 3 miles. Each person has to go. We'll watch their progress during this period. The better they change their diet, you'll see the results go
Well,
down.
tell me, you know that the most natural hygiene way to do it is the most natural thing to man, from a natural hygiene standpoint,
Yes.
is eating when it's light outside.
I agree with you 100%.
And not eating when it's
I
light
agree
outside.
with you 100%.
I think he agrees with me.
I agree
All right, that's
with
great.
you 100%.
Great. So we
Right.
agree on something.
I think that is
Yes.
the top line.
Yes.
You're right 100%.
Do not eat at nighttime.
Do not eat at night.
Do not eat when it's dark
Do
out.
not eat when it's dark out.
Unless you come into his restaurant, then it's okay.
Actually, you should go to bed 9:30, 10.
Whenever.
Whenever. Well, he
But
said 10.
the daylight diet, you should try it. Don't deny it.
I agree with you 100%. No question.
Great, great. So when we agree, you know it's right.
That's right.
You know, so he's going to take people off the street, you know, and if they don't jack him up, he's going to put them on his program, and he's going to jack them up with raw food. And the daylight diet, you're going to tell them not to eat at night, or is it too much?
9
Too
o'clock.
much. 9 o'clock's late.
No, don't eat it like 5:36.
Don't eat after 5 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock. And he'll have my book out in the
Yeah,
store,
right.
and I'll be speaking there in November.
Good.
And it's a great place. I mean, it's simple. His salads are amazing. Tell
This
me-
is Kyoto. She came from all the way from Japan. Say something.
all the way from where?
Japan.
All the way from Japan.
to be the raw food spirit.
Yeah. She sold her clothes to get here. That's okay.
Anything
Okay.
else?
Yeah, he's a great
Do
guy.
you eat a
Good
raw
guy.
food diet?
Yeah, he just gave me some bananas.
Do you eat a daylight diet? You eat a daylight diet?
Daylight?
Yes. Do you eat at nighttime?
Not to.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That is the key. Paul, that is, I love it.
I know.
I love it. I mean,
He loves it.
I love it. The thing is, I would eat fruit or vegetables at nighttime. Everything was different. Like maybe
we got mostly the same
Most
thing.
of the
Yeah. It's good. It's good. So thank
the
you.
bare feet today.
Yeah. So tell everyone have a great raw life.
Have a great roll life.
Great raw life.
Have a great raw life. Paul Neese with the Raw Life Health
Yes.
Show saying thank you for joining us. Arnold, and what was your name?
Kyoko.
Okay.
Coco, straight from Japan.
Straight from Japan.
Coco with the bananas. And Arnold with Coco.
Okay.
And me with my shirt that says television destroyed my life. And it really didn't, but it will if you watch
I'm
too
going to
much
ask you a
of it.
question. What about computers? Don't you think computers are the same thing as television?
If you use it with wisdom, no. But if you don't use it with wisdom, it's YouTube. Me and you, they can see us on.
That's right, yeah.
Use it with wisdom. Even television. If you see me on there, it's okay. But otherwise, it's bad. Okay, everybody. This is Paul Neeson with Arnold from Arnold's Way. His last name's Kaufman. Arnold Kaufman.
Yeah.
And Coco with the bananas. Okay. And this is Paul Neeson saying, have a great day and a
It's
great
Rachel
raw
over
life.
there. Say hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Hi.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life.